Welcome to the premier heating and air show powered by American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. It's Reed, it's Tom, it's your boy DMAC, and we are alive and well and talking about everything you need to know to make your home more efficient, to save yourself some money. It's getting chillier, we can tell. So just right off the top, 720-547-8009. That's the phone number. Get in on some great deals. PremierAirColorado.com. Just love having you guys on because, oh my God, Reed, you got to be going kind of bananas for your Rams right now. I mean, what are we doing here, man? We're at 4-3. We just beat Air Force finally.
Finally.
I mean, it's been a minute, right? It's been a minute since beating Air Force.
They're a hard team to beat. You know that
they have been. You know what's funny is they're down. They're definitely down. Mm-hmm. Troy Calhoun, they're 1-6, and Army and Navy are unbelievable. They're top 25 teams. So, which is really wild because usually Air Force is bigger in that conversation. But hey, good for CSU. You're only 2 wins away from a bowl bid. I didn't think that would happen. I thought things were actually kind of not going so great for you guys. But that must feel pretty good.
It does. It'd be really good to get back to a bowl, We're making some progress, so it's good.
And you guys got, I think, you're hosting New Mexico this weekend. Yeah. And New Mexico's a pretty good team, but I think you're going to be all right against New Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wyoming, that's a dub,
Well,
don't forget my 50.
Wyoming is struggling, and Reed.
Well, we're only 5 games away from a bowl.
Oh God!
You don't. Well, you got 5 games left. All right.
Saying there's a chance.
Okay.
You're saying there's a chance.
I'm looking at it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. You've got 5. You got Utah State, New Mexico, Colorado State, Boise State. No big deal. They just have the future Heisman Trophy winner on that team, and Washington State. So easy schedule.
On the back half.
You did lose to San Jose State, who CSU just beat. So
you're saying I'm getting points from Reed when the Pokes play the Rams?
I don't know. That's up to Reed, but that's coming down the pipe on November 15th. I can't go because it's a conflict with I think it's a Nuggets game, I believe. I got this damn job, guys. It's crazy, what I have to do. Going to sporting events. It's crazy, right?
Boy, cry me a river, right?
Poor little DMAC.
Little DMAC.
But what's going to happen for that game? You guys are getting together. Are we going to have some sort of border war right here on the show?
Well, we could. Yeah, I was going to reach out to my sisters. She works for a sporting goods store in Casper and see if she's got a Josh Allen shirt, hanging around back in the archives or something like that. Maybe I can wear that.
The good old days when you had players.
When we had players, right?
The one time.
Oh, aren't those the days? By the way, anybody, I bet there's some sort of, Pokes fan out there that was like, Allen, he should have been better. We should have won more games with them. It's like, shut up,
Right?
Like you'll never. Can you believe you had Josh Allen? Seriously?
No.
I mean, isn't that like kind of ridiculous?
Yeah, I mean that was a star falling out of the sky. I mean, come on, this doesn't happen.
Never gonna happen.
It'll never happen again.
No,
I mean, I can't. Give me another significant, hey, I love my guy, Mitch Unrein, who's a Poke and had a great career there at Wyoming. All right. Mm-hmm. So I love Mitch, and he loved being a Cowboy, by the way, even though he grew up in Colorado, but he loved being a Cowboy. Who's the next best Wyoming football player? Seriously, who is it?
I can't think of anybody.
Wow, man. Nothing? You really have nothing? Nothing.
No. So we're just going to keep saying Josh Allen. I mean, my brother-in-law he will not miss a Bills game.
Wasn't Sean Brennan up there?
Sean, our sales guy, Sean Brennan was a linebacker there at Wyoming.
He's the next best one.
Yeah, but he's selling advertising now.
Oh, well, at least he's not repairing a combine. I mean, I think that's what most of the grads would be doing.
Love you, Sean.
He's not shooting antelope.
That's too funny. All right. Well, listen, we love doing the show. We love talking college football with our guys. And hey, hashtag asunder there for the Rams and the Pokes. I love the Cowboys. Why not? But we're here to talk about Premier Heating and Air, powered by American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. And guys, it is getting chilly. Okay, are we still? Would you still consider this, Tom, the shoulder season, or have we moved past that a little bit?
No,
where are
we're
we
still
at?
shoulder because we've got 71, 75-degree days. But you look at this forecast we've got coming up this Tuesday and Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking snow. They're talking slush. They're talking low of 30.
Really?
Blow out the sprinklers and get your HVAC system checked.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Clean up the leaves. Blow out I actually just did that yesterday. Blew out my sprinklers. Getting ready.
In my case, I hire people to do all of that.
You've got people. DMAC's got people.
Well, I got a fun story for you. The young man that actually was helping me with that, his name was Harry Guston, and he had a lawn maintenance business in high school. And he was my son's best friend, and my son was a lazy ass, and Harry would come over. It was like, hey, your best friend is mowing our lawn. I mean, aren't you embarrassed? He's like, no. Okay. I should be embarrassed. But no, Harry is now a pitcher for the San Diego Padres in the minor league association.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, he's an incredible. Look him up, Harry Guston. I'm so proud of him. And he used to cut my lawn and do the leaves and all that sort of stuff. And now he pitches for the Padres in the minors. He's in Class A ball. He was a star pitcher at the University of Hawaii for a couple of years, and that's where he got drafted after going and pitching for Hawaii. So now he's a Padre. So pretty cool, right?
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Did Wyoming turn him down or something?
Wyoming doesn't have a baseball team, Tom. They don't have a baseball team.
I'm just looking for a star. Give me a break.
I get it. Guess what? CSU doesn't have a baseball team. Neither does CU. It's embarrassing. Can you name the two schools that have Division I baseball teams in the state of Colorado? Can you guys do it?
Is it UNC?
UNC and one more. Well, I mean, it's not that hard now. Wow.
Sure.
Air Force.
Okay.
Air Force. That's it.
Wow.
That's it. So we have so many. Boy, you got me on a tangent here, but we have so many great young baseball players in the state. My son played with 7 kids, who were drafted over the past couple of years. Wow. 7, not 1 or 2, 7.
Wow.
So,
wow.
Yeah, and they all play outside of. There's some good kids in Colorado that play at Air Force and UNC. There are, and I know them, but no, it's embarrassing. You should have baseball at Wyoming. I don't care how windy it is. Get artificial turf. Build a dome. CSU should really be embarrassed, okay?
Yeah.
Nevada has them. Utah State has everybody in the Mountain West, UNLV, they all have baseball schools. And now you're going to the Pac-12? You're going to the Pac-12. You better figure out how to have a baseball team in the Pac-12 there, Reed. I'm just telling you.
Get on it.
Figure it out.
All right, let's talk about deals. And let's talk about reviews first. So we got a cool review here, which I think is awesome. And let me read this. I would highly recommend Premier Heating and Air for any HVAC work. They know what they're doing and they'll save you time and money in the process. I tend to take major upgrades to my home very seriously and want to know as many details as possible. I started talking to Adam over 2 years ago, but could never quite make the deal. However, once it was clear that I could wait no longer to upgrade my HVAC system, over 30 years old, oh my God, it was Adam I contacted first. He was extremely patient with my questions and explained the tech stuff in terms I could understand. We came to an agreement on what I really needed and started the process. All of the paperwork and terms were completed that afternoon, and the installation team was scheduled to come out the very next day. That's from Charles Wagner. 5 stars just a couple days ago. All right. Oh man, you must love getting reviews like that, Reed. That's what I'm talking about, right?
Oh yeah. That kind of, that's our whole process in a nutshell. And, for some people it takes a little bit longer. Adam's very persistent.
I guess. Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
but no matter where you're at in the process, sometimes it's just a timing thing. But once people decide to move forward, you can see, and I know you've been through that too, DMAC.
Yeah.
We have a very quick turnaround. Everything's very seamless, and you can kind of get on with your life and start being comfortable.
Well, listen, man, I just throw my hands up. I trust you guys, but we've known each other for such a long period of time.
Mm-hmm.
But that must be, hey man, it's good to be put on your toes by a customer every now and then, right? Like, I want to know the details. I want to know what's going on. It's not going to be a lickety split decision.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be meticulous. I'm going to guess you welcome that sort of customer, Reed.
Yeah. I mean, anybody, some people, they need to think it over a little bit, and they want to kind of plan ahead. Most people kind of, wait till the last minute and wait until, something happens, and then it's got to be a quick decision too. So yeah, no matter where you're at in the process, I mean, and I always say it's always a good idea, like, keep up with that maintenance. Sometimes you can get a little bit more life out of that system. And then once you're ready, or if something changes, we can take care of you, very quickly.
I'm laughing though, Tom, about the 30 years though too. Like, I can't believe I need a new system. I mean, yeah. I kept that baby going for 30 years.
Right. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing, is it's an investment in their home. And it's one of the few things that increases the value of the home. And number two, it's an investment in the quality of life. I mean, we're sleeping 6 to 8 hours a day. We're in our homes when we get home at night. It's an investment in the quality of life. We want to have a nice, comfortable home with the proper humidity, with the proper indoor air quality, and the proper temperatures.
Mm-hmm.
What's crazy too is sometimes you hem and haw about a decision for a long period of time. You go back and forth. I don't know, maybe this, maybe that. What's incredible though is how quickly, Reed, things can get done from, hey, here's what you need. What do you think? To the next day. So something you've been thinking about or contemplating, and to get it fixed that quickly, it must blow some people away in terms of service, how quickly something so complicated can be done.
Yep. Absolutely. I mean, right away, as soon as we're done talking to a customer, we're on the phone, or we're sending everything over to Tom, and they're very quick and getting everything coordinated. And, it's all very, fast and smooth. I mean, right now, though, we are starting to book out a little bit. I mean,
I bet.
We're getting a lot of people calling in. The weather's cooling down. So I would recommend, reaching out to us as soon as possible. The other thing, too, is the sooner that you can get this done, you can kind of move on and start, getting the benefits of having that new system. I think, and you could probably talk about this too, DMAC, but as soon as you get it done, you're like, I should have done this a long time ago. Why'd I wait so long? I mean, yours was a new house and, everything like that. But, for some people, they're putting it off for 2 or 3 years. And then as soon as they get it done, they're like, man, I should have done this 2 or 3 years ago,
Yeah, well, when you're sleeping in your house and it's 100 degrees out and you're sweating like a stuck pig in your new bedroom, the motivation to get things done quickly in terms of air conditioning. Yeah. But hey, listen, my story is one that's very, very common, that you just you kind of put things off until you're a little bit desperate. Well, there's no need to do that. And if you're a little bit smarter than the average bear, you'll take this time before the snowflakes start flying when it comes to heating. It's going to happen, folks. We know what Colorado's all about. And I got to laugh at somebody who will say, oh, it's a 75-degree day. Yeah, it was 37 degrees when you woke up. Like, things change.
Yep.
And I was silly to put things off, of course. We've talked about me making my mistakes plenty of times. But one thing that's important to know is, and we'll go to Tom on this, you guys are ready. You have the latest equipment. You have the latest technology at your fingertips, and you're loading it on trucks every day.
Oh, absolutely. So we are right now, we are ramped up to taking 3 trucks a week on incoming inventory, just on furnaces and air conditioners, just on the American Standard product, which means we have trucks rolling. We've got contractors at the dock, and they are loading up all day, every day, because the change in weather. So this is happening, and we're moving our way from the shoulder season of autumn and fall, which has been absolutely beautiful, but winter's right around the corner, and 37-degree temperatures are nothing. We're going to get into the 20s. We're going to get into the teens. So get a hold of Reed and his guys right away, and get on their club membership. Get on their service agreement. I don't know what the cost of that service agreement is, but I think that comes with the price of a new system.
Well, let's talk about values and promotions and benefits right now. The phone number is 720-547-8009. It is Premier Heating and Air Show, powered by American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. And you can find them at premieraircolorado.com. All right, Reed, what's good? What promos are we doing? What benefits can we let the folks know about?
Yeah, so we're getting to the end of the month. So there's a little bit of urgency here with a lot of these promotions, but we have the free furnace promotion, which is a rebate that we're working with, Tom and those guys to kind of offer. So we've got some of those rebates. We also have a $1,000 trade-in credit that we're doing right now, and this will be running through the end of October. And then we also have a lot of different, financing options available. So like we talked about, be proactive about it, and then you can pay for it over time. Start saving money on your bills right now, start being comfortable. And, we can extend these terms out to 10 years or more. So it's pretty reasonable. Like we can get payments, $100, $200, $300 a month, just kind of depending on which system it is that you go with.
Yeah, I think something that you should know too is you have a lot of different financing options, and yeah, it can feel like a lot right off the bat, but it's nothing in terms of the value you're going to get back in terms of being in your home. I mean, it's actually incredibly affordable. And Reed, you'll work with everybody individually, correct? There's not one plan fits all. You'll make it happen one way or the other, correct?
Yeah. So that's part of our process too, is really get an idea of, what people are looking for. If they have a budget in mind that they really have to stick to, we can really customize those options. We have 0% options, which are good. If you have the money kind of sitting around, but you want to take advantage of that 0% interest, or if you just really need a low payment, we can really extend those terms out and, really kind of customize. I mean, we have so many different options that we can offer.
What I think is amazing too is how quickly everything moves. But Tom, I don't know how you guys got through COVID. Seriously. I mean, I can't imagine the challenges it was just to have the right supplies.
Oh my gosh, it was painful. I remember I was in Nashville when that whole thing came down, and I flew back on a plane with like 12 people on it or something. But I told my purchasing agent at that point, I said, here's X dollars and get our barn filled, because I don't know what's going to happen with this. And we did it, and we ran super strong for a couple of years. And then, manufacturers were struggling. We were struggling. Reed's guys were struggling. And we were all just battling just to get, as soon as the truck would back up, Reed's guys were here to get, whatever parts and pieces were coming in on that truck. And we were loading it right off of one, right onto their vans. And we were doing everything we could to make sure to not miss a beat. But there were a few beats that did get missed. But it was a struggle.
Yeah, and it's so great to be so much on the other side. And one of the things that you got to know is just the system that's in place with Premier Heating and Air, with American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning to get the orders filled, to make the work as quick as possible, as efficient and as effective as possible. The customer service, that's why you get such great reviews, Reed, because it's well earned, because you're well prepared for it. And, I am curious what things you have learned running this business over all these years. What would you tell yourself now, Reed, that you didn't know, say, 10 years ago?
I mean, I think the main thing is it's just all about the people, and that's another thing that we kind of learned through COVID. And it was just kind of, it was a struggle to find good people. And, we had those equipment shortages and all these different problems. But I think it really kind of made us all get better. Right. And, a big thing for us is like, we're fully invested into our employees, and, we want to help them hit their goals. And it's really kind of a partnership with us. Like I always tell my guys, like, you don't work for me, I work for you. I want to make everything, that all of your dreams and goals happen, no matter what it is. And, I think that's a big part of it. You need people to really run a business, to do anything, So that's a big thing I've learned. And like right now, I mean, our team is just like growing like crazy.
That's awesome.
We're going to be doing some hiring events at our office.
Okay.
Coming up here like next week and moving into the future, and, just adding more people to that.
That's awesome. And this is, again, if you're interested in a future career, 720-547-8009. PremierAirColorado.com. And Tom, I know we've talked about this at American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. You guys too are taking on qualified people. And what I think is remarkable is you're really looking for the right person rather than specific training. You'll teach the right person what to do, right?
Oh, absolutely. We're looking for attitude, not aptitude. We will teach the business. I mean, Reed and I came into this business not knowing HVAC. All of our team members here at our location came in not knowing HVAC. We hire the quality people that have the right attitude. I have, since we're business to business, where Reed is business to consumer. I have a text just earlier this week about one of our delivery drivers, one of our staff members that just went over and above and just killed it. I mean, he just did a fantastic job, did exactly what the contractor needed without the contractor asking. And those are the kinds of things that's what we're looking for, is that right attitude, so that we can be the best service possible to Reed and his team.
I love it. What a great relationship, man. And if you're looking for the best in heating and air conditioning, nobody's really thinking of air conditioning right now too. I shouldn't sell it short shrift. I mean, you could be getting ahead of the game, right? I mean, you still have where are you with air conditioning at this time of year? I know it's not front and center, but like, is that still something that happens?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's the key to Reed's business is we sell systems. We sell the furnace, the air conditioner 12 months a year. And that's really what it's about, because once they're in your home, just like they were with you, DMAC, it just makes all the sense to go ahead and have a match system after you're done. And they can do that just as quickly as they can do just a furnace or an air conditioner. So buy it all at one time, and then you get the comfort for next summer when you're ready.
Reed?
Yep. Yeah, like Tom said, I mean, we install ACs and furnaces all year round. Really, ideally, you're matching them both up. Anytime you run the AC, you're using the furnace, the fan in the furnace. So it all kind of works together as one system. It gets a little bit harder when there's a foot of snow on the ground, but we got to work around that a little bit, but yeah, we're doing, ACs all through the winter time. And then, when it comes to summertime, like, you don't have to worry about it. You already got it in place. You're ready to go.
Yeah. One thing that we preach, and it's so fun doing this show, is just being prepared and getting ahead of things and becoming part of the club. It's not the club. But it's more like the club in terms of having regular service, being on a schedule. Reed, maybe you can talk about that. That's one of the better things about what you offer, I think.
Yeah. So I love our membership program. And we've been adding, where I think we're at several thousand members now, and we're continuing to kind of grow. And that's a big part of why we're bringing in more, people to kind of take care of all those customers. But yeah, it's great. I mean, less than $200 a year, or we can break it up into, a monthly membership. It's about a little over $16, $16.49 a month. And then we take care of everything. We come out twice a year. Once in the spring, once in the fall. We'll do a 21-point inspection on the furnace or the AC, and then we do a deep cleaning at that time. And then another couple things is you get a 10% discount on any of those add-ons or upgrades or repairs that you have to do. And then when it is time to replace your system, you also get a discount on at that time as well. So it's a great program. It's just that peace of mind, like getting signed up, get it all taken care of. And then, we're your company now. If you have any problems or anything, you get priority service too. So you kind of move to the front of the line. It's kind of like a VIP type of treatment that you get.
All right, Tom, give us some advice for homeowners, man. I'm buying my first home. Talk to me a little bit. What should I know that I don't know?
Okay, so buying your first home. So typically in that first home, the system is what we would consider in our world a builder grade system. I mean, it's an HVAC system. It's the equivalence of a light switch. It's on or it's off. Definitely check it out with Reed, because what you'll find is you'll have some hot and cold spots in that home with an on and off system. The way that Reed and his team do it is they actually do a manual J, which is a heat load calculation on the home, and they can size the system to where you get even temperatures all throughout the home. Whether you're in a ranch style with no basement, a ranch with a basement, a 2-story, a 3-story like you have, I mean, you're getting even temperatures all throughout. So make sure that you have his guys out just to give you the best professional opinion on your system.
All right, guys, it's Premier Heating and Air Show powered by American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. The phone number is 720-547-8009. That's 720-547-8009, premieraircolorado.com. And our guy, Reed, Tom, he's Mr. Digital Media now. He's got the YouTube page going. He's got this. He's got that. He's got the. See, you know what happened? Here's what happened.
High tech.
Here's what happened, Tom, with Reed. He lost all this weight. He got himself in great shape, and then he's looking for every freaking camera he can find.
Yeah.
So
it's true.
So that's
and he's not as old as us.
All right, Tom. Easy. Relax.
Hey,
I'm
learning from you too, DMAC. You're the one that kind of, I've known you for a long time, and just seeing all the stuff that you've been doing. I know we even talked before we even started this show.
Yeah.
And we talked about doing something like this, and, just getting more active on social media and everything. And then, now we're doing it.
Now we're
You're
doing
the inspiration.
Inspiration.
You
if you can look like this, like I look, and be on camera, like, listen, there's a reason I wanted to be on the radio. Are you kidding me? I mean, I've seen a mirror. I get it. You don't have to remind me. I understand what the deal is.
No comment.
Okay. All right.
You're looking good too. You lost.
Okay. All right. I'm not looking for compliments. I'm not looking for phony compliments here. All right.
Well, and you said you're an inspiration, just like your family's told you.
Okay. All right. Listen, enough about me, but more about me. Premier Heating and Air, again, 720-547-8009, premieraircolorado.com. We're on here on Altitude every Saturday morning starting at 7:30. But hey, it's digital. We live forever, throughout the universe. And we'll be back next week to give you the best advice and have some fun as we do each and every single week on Altitude Sports Radio 92.5. Have a great week, you guys. I'll talk to you next week. See ya.